Oh, hi guys, M.V.K here, back again. Like I said, still continuing the movie reviews of the movies I've seen for the summertime or so, this summer. And like I said, no matter how late they are, I'm still gonna just put my 2 cents into what I thought of these movies. And so far, the movie reviews that I've put up so far, you know, I've gotten pretty good amount of good. I knew my Ant-Man review would really be the big one that everybody was wondering, but I know there are a lot of fans out there, or guys that are friends and subscribers that are probably wondering, what did I think of this bad boy, Mad Max Fury Road? Um, and I'm here to talk about that. I'm here to put my 2 cents on that. First of all, am I a Mad Max fan? Yes, I am. I watched the first Mad Max so many years ago now. What it's been? When did I first see the first Mad Max? I didn't see it probably until I was 9 or 8. I don't know. It was around them times, and I've always watched them with an eye, and I remember having several nightmares of characters of Mad Max, especially from Thunderdome when I was a kid. So yeah, probably the one is the one with the guy with that freaking head on the other, like the dummy head on that he wore from Thunderdome. That guy used to freak me out as a kid. But first of all, it's good. It was good to see George Miller come back for this movie, and this movie has been through so much turmoil just to get it done. So it was really good. But this is the fourth in the Mad Max franchise, and the one thing that was instantly was going to have me see this movie was Charlize Theron. Look, guys, I've always talked about I'm a huge Gail Simone fan, and I'm a Gail Simone fan that would literally would you know I'm a fanboy of hers. Same thing with Charlize Theron. I'm a fanboy of hers, not creepy fanboy, but I love Charlize Theron, and no matter what movie she's in, I'm gonna watch it. That's just how it is, and I love her. So when I heard she was gonna be in this movie, I was like, Mad Max or not, I'm gonna see this. And I must say, right off the bat, she killed it as Furiosa. She killed it. I loved her character. You talk about showcasing a strong female character. Let me put the emphasis on that. Strong female character that almost outshines the titled character. Furiosa. She was great in this movie. I that honest to God, she was great in this movie. I thought she was perfect, perfectly done, perfectly showcasing that here's a woman that she doesn't like the situation that she's in, so she tries to take charge and tries to change her situation in terms of taking the females that were a part of Moritan Joe's, like they were these females were like his baby makers or something like that. It was crazy. It was sick, but and she tries to get them away into the green place, as they called it. Uh, and I thought they really showcased that well. The best thing also about it is like they kept the settings true. It's called Fury Road. They kept it in that setting, like that. It's always moving forward. There wasn't a lot of time where I actually thought the movie kind of slowed down, and when it did, it still kept me interested. So I can't say anything bad about that. However, the villains in this were really interesting and well, but it was kind of interesting to see Mr. Nicholas Holt, aka Beast, as kind of the semi-villain in this. And I always was weirded out by when they would spray like that liquid nitrogen or whatever on their faces. And me and my brother, we watched it, we were like, what the hell are they doing? Like, why are they doing that? And it was always funny. But I talked a lot about, you know, the co-star, I could say the supporting character of Charlize Theron. She was great. But I also got to talk about the main character, Tom Hardy, as Mad Max, as Max. Uh, I thought he was good. He didn't speak a lot, and I like that. I actually enjoyed the fact that he did not speak a lot. He was very mystique. You know, he didn't speak too much, but when he did, it it was more like a showcase of look at him. Like, yeah, when he's talking to you, shit, like, just know that he's really focused on you. And I thought that was really interesting too. Like, they kept that really concept, and the scenes on the road during the chase scenes on the desert, you know, and you know, it was those really impressed me the most, you know, and some of the scenes, because I remember watching the making of this movie, and some of those scenes were done in one shot. They can only be done in one shot, so I had to get it right real quick. There's a scene where Max is bouncing from side to side because there's like guys on like these poles and they're flipping back and forth, you know, grabbing people. Max was on there, and there's a scene where he's the scene where he's literally grabbing, and you see the explosion of bat. That shot right there was actually done in one take. In terms of the villain, the main villain, he looked kind of devious, but I looked at him and I'm like, you know, I still don't really see what makes him so like terrifying. You know, like, you know, somebody just put a bullet in his head. Like, it was just, that was kind of how it was. Now, one of his boys, played by former wrestler Nathan Jones, he to me was more of a threat, and they showcased that very well done in that movie. When he came on, I was like, oh shit. But this movie was really good. I very much enjoyed it. I don't want to spend too long on it, but I definitely want to give my 2 cents on it. Did I have problems with the movie? Not really. I thought the movie flowed very well in terms of keeping it straightforward to what was the main plot and what was the main aspect of it. The fact that Max was having like these very post-traumatic stress, you know, nightmares of days prior to this was very interesting. Like the little girl, and he's seeing things, and there are times where she looks very spooky looking and things like that. I thought that was really good, but I didn't really take the villain in Moritan Joe like a real threat. I really felt like more was like, I just kill him. You know, when he did die, it was just like I didn't care, you know. But I did care when certain characters did die in this movie. And even though this movie has been out, it's actually on Blue, you know, it's been out already. But still, you know, there were times, you know, there were characters in there that did die. The females were pretty much portrayed pretty well. You know, they were kind of like scared, but I love how Furiosa kept them kind of in check, like telling them, look, you got to help us, things like that. And they really, and they just weren't there as, you know, the damsels in distress. I like that they really helped out. You know, you had Zoe Kravitz, the female, what was her name? You had the actress who was in the third Transformers movie. She was in the movie as well. I'm forgetting her name right off the bat. I think her name is Whitfield or something like that. I can't remember her name, but still, I like that the females were not just used as just, you know, damsel in distress, protect them. You know, they really felt like importance. They felt really important to the movie as well, and I like the relationship that Furiosa and Max had in terms of, at first it was kind of rocky, but then you really start to see that they worked as a cohesive team, and I like that. And this movie really showcased female empowerment very well, in my opinion. It felt that you really rooted for Miss Theron's character, Furiosa, in this. I mean, she, they would, like the scene where it almost looked like she died, that really got, oh no, don't, like, really got me on the edge of my seat. Like, no, no, don't, please don't tell me she died. Please don't tell me. Because in the back of my head, guys, there were times I even said, I'm like, oh, please, fuck no, don't let her die. There was a time in the scene, I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna die. Like, and it didn't come true, but still, her like scenes of like had me on the edge of my seat, like, no, no. But I thought it was very well handled. I thought Mr. Miller did a good job of direction. Everybody really brought their A game, in my opinion, to their roles that they were to, and brought their tools of the trade to this movie. This movie took, I think, about 150 mil to make, and it actually doubled. They made over 300 plus $1 million, so they doubled the budget to make, and that's one thing I've always said about in my reviews. If you could do that, that's good. That's a start right there. You're on good water, because as long as you can pay off the budget it took to make your said movie, then okay. But no, I'm not saying that's it. No, if that should work, that means it's a successful movie. But I'm just saying, like, it's always about trying to get the budget back that took to make the movie. And that's it. So if I was to give this, a ranking in terms of stars, or like out of 10, I'd definitely give this an 8. 8 out of 10 stars, because this is really good. I very much enjoyed it. And I think one thing, like I said, Charlize Theron sold me. She's always gonna sell me. As bad as Aeon Flux was, she sold me on the character. I just watched it for her. I didn't really care too much about anybody else. It was her. And it's always, But I'm a fan of Tom Hardy. I think he does good work as well. But when I heard she was in this, I was like, okay, now I'm set even more. Cause she's just a great actress, and very beautiful woman too. I'm not gonna lie, she is. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my 2 cents for Mad Max Furious Road. Like I said, guys, I got so many movie reviews to catch up on. I'm trying my best to get them out as fast as I can. Like I said, guys, I'm busy. There's times I'm busy, and there's times I'm not. But I'm trying my best to get them out. I really am. But other than that, guys, take care. See you next time. Peace out.